Okay, today we are playing a game on Nepal. We are in the Platinum SR range, and we'll be playing Doomfist the entire way through. Part 2 of the 6-part saga of Doomfist videos we have to go through. Also, Astro, I know I'm doing these videos like mad out of order compared to the email. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I basically just pick these things at random. So, anyway, we're on Nepal. We're on Village first. Very depressing map for me. It's gotten better, but I find frequently people don't really want to contest high ground very much on Village, and it makes me very upset when there's just people up there on the high ground shooting down at you. And it's very hard to fight people who are on the high ground, oddly enough. So we were doing a lot of waiting around, hiding, and we were rewarded with killing Genji. And Anna was also dead, so at that point, I mean, things are not exactly looking good for them anymore once they're missing 2 people. So, hey, look at that. It was nice that Genji came around that way. Otherwise, we were playing pretty passively. If nobody came around the back there, we would have been fairly unproductive for a while. But we surprised Genji, came around the corner and went, oh fuck, it's Doomfist. And then he was dead. So we're sitting back, we're playing it, we're being chill. I mean, being kind of like stalking and patient as Doomfist is frequently rewarding when, you know, it's fairly easy for you to just one-shot someone. So we could be looking a little bit more actively for something to do right now, but hey, we're like, they're coming over the gate, so we're gonna pop over the top, and Anna slept us in midair. It's a rare day it happens, but it happened to us today. So once you get hit by the crowd control, you're pretty fucked, but hey, look at that. They aren't winning that team fight regardless. So even, hey, sometimes you get hit by the crowd control. If Anna hits you with a sleep dart and you're like neck deep in the enemy team, you're fucking dead, dude, unless they like really fuck it up. So we've clearly been practicing our rollouts to get places faster, which, you know, is cool. I've never been particularly bothered by that kind of thing. I find that, especially with Hammond players, they frequently kill themselves doing their rollouts. You ever play on Lijiang Tower? Garden? It's like, if there's a Hammond on one team or both teams, it is only a matter of time before they get stuck under the fucking bridge. And then they fall to their death in the koi pond. Every single time, dude. It's like, it's one of those certainties in life, pretty much. So, we didn't hit anybody with the fist. Very sad. We are now in the enemy team. We didn't have any abilities left. We got out regardless with 25 health, so that's very nice, but if you go in and use all your abilities and you don't get, like, all the kills, you'll end up being sad a lot of the time. But we slipped away, so it's fine. And hey, look at that. We end up playing Doomfist at the enemy team. Damn, Anna's doing pretty good at sleeping us so far. We won the round, regardless. That's the thing with, like, doing these, like, maneuvers to get in places as somebody like Doomfist. It's going to frequently require the use of multiple abilities. And once you're in, things better go really fucking well, or you're gonna have a bad time. If you use 2 of your abilities to get in, and then you miss that 3rd ability, we pray. We start praying at that point that nothing bad happens to us. Anyway, we won the round. It wasn't very close. Easy peasy. So, Shrine now. Shrine, I find, is a pretty good map for Doomfist, just because there's lots of, like, geometry to exploit and lots of places to hide out of the way. We are now very high. The enemy team are just going straight up the midpoint. That one didn't go quite so well, but we are in now. And we're like pretty much right next to the enemy, right next to our team, so not the end of the world that we use a bunch of our abilities to get in, but then Roadhog finishes us off before we manage to slip back out again. He did miss the hook, so that's nice. It's unfortunate Sigma didn't hit that, but we didn't have any of our abilities up, so we couldn't have gotten out any faster. Unfortunate Sigma just barely skated past the wall. That's the thing with trying to kill people with the fist, though, with the rocket punch as Doomfist, is there's a lot that can go wrong, you know? There's a lot to go wrong. This was very much the overarching theme of the last Doomfist video we watched as well, but it's usually better to go for the uppercut, the punch-in uppercut, and then and then shoot the person, and then you save the fist as an escape, pretty much, because using 1 ability to get out versus 2 abilities to get out is generally much safer. So, man, our team are not in a good spot right now. Nobody's actually dead right now, so it's not like you know, that surprising. When we... it's not surprising we didn't know, but, like, once we're in this spot and we can see, like, nobody is coming up the staircase to assist us here, that's when we should start thinking twice about going for this punch. Because we just used our 2 other abilities, we're about to use Rocket Punch, so even if this Rocket Punch kills someone, we are still going to be in the enemy team with 2-3 seconds left on our cooldowns. It's not exactly gonna... we know there's crowd control over here, right? Like, we know there's a Roadhog over here. So by that point, going for the Rocket Punch is too much, because even if it did hit anybody, we're still in the enemy team. We killed one guy, but we're still in the enemy team with no cooldowns. You gotta think, like, what's my exit strategy? When this is true of any flanker, you gotta think, what's my exit strategy if things don't go exactly as planned? If, like, they, respond appropriately, I fuck up, whatever, my teammates are not with me. What am I gonna do to get out if things go disastrously wrong? So, yeah, we used all our abilities to get over here, but our teammates are here with us this time, so we're not in the enemy team alone from doing all of this. We managed to punch and kill the Moira. She's very upset. She's like, fucking Doomfist. And now we're going to use Meteor Strike. We just heard Junkrat start using his ultimate, so you know that he's the first person we're going to look for while we're using Meteor Strike, which I fully support. Tragically, it took us a second to actually get to him, so he didn't die straight up to the Meteor Strike, but I fully support that course of action. I imagine we were trying to get Moira with that Rocket Punch right there, but sadly we only got Doomfist instead, so... I mean, we killed fucking Doomfist, so good for us, but killing the Moira during Coalescence would have obviously been preferable. So here, we're going in really low health. Like, we're going in at half health. It's a very risky maneuver to go. We don't even have any shields built up right now. This is the kind of, like... nobody really wants to go in at, like, this amount of health, because this is, like, random one-shot territory. Especially if you're playing, like, a big hero. Like, Doomfist's a big guy, right? Like, it's not that hard to, like, get hit while you're doing stuff. So going in, like, 100-ish health, like, very easy to just suddenly die because something clipped you. So, if you're, like, half health, someone like Doomfist, Reaper, you know, you gotta Mave, and you gotta, like... be real careful about, like, going back into the enemy team, because something random hits you and you die. It's better to usually just look for health instead. You know, support, health kit, whatever. So, Bob's here right now, so the enemy team obviously don't want to come onto the checkpoint right now, because Daddy's here, basically. So we go in for the big play, we use all our abilities to do that, but again, we're next to our teammates, so it's not the end of the world that we've done so. You know, things can still go wrong if you've used all your abilities, but it's not like there's Ed McCree or anything over here, so it's probably pretty much fine. And we managed to punch the Lucio, didn't kill him, but we get to finish him off with the uppercut. Their Doomfist, they thought twice about that one pretty quickly. We decided to use Meteor Strike, but, like... the team fight's already going pretty well by that point, that, like, using Meteor Strike right there, I wasn't particularly excited about it. We might have been afraid of, like, the enemy Doomfist coming up behind us or something, so we used it more for, self-preservation, which I guess is more understandable, but... oh, Jesus, there he fucking goes. God damn. That's a shame we just used our Rocket Punch, so we can't interrupt Roadhog right now while he's doing that. Oh god, we definitely don't want to punch back into them right there. We definitely don't want to Rocket Punch back into them. Roadhog's using his ultimate, and we are mad low. We don't want to go back in there. So we died. You know, our team died. Whatever, it's fine. We've got time for another team fight. Percentage-wise, this is going to be the last team fight we get, unless a bunch of people start making it here in overtime. So, we gotta be real careful not to get picked off beforehand. And, you know, we're being careful. A couple of our teammates weren't being super careful down there, but, you know, that's their decisions to make. So, here's Roadhog. Oh, very scary, very scary. Okay, no, he hasn't hooked us. Miraculously enough, he kind of just gave up on that one. So, that didn't really accomplish much on us actually, like, killing anybody right there. Because, like, we just ran into Roadhog and, like... Moira, and we didn't exactly accomplish a lot. But we were distracting Moira, Roadhog, and Junkrat during this period of time. And that's kind of good enough. That's distracting 3 people. Reinhardt managed to get in. He managed to land an Earth Shatter. 2 of our team died, but, like, our team got a good engage regardless while we were, like, fighting the 3 people over there. And that's kind of the goal of most flankers in general, to be honest with you, is, like, flankers very frequently justify uneven responses. It's like the one flanker is frequently going to occupy the attention of multiple people, particularly someone like Doomfist, who is very overpowering as far as the character goes, shall we say. Frequently is going to distract multiple people, and then once, like, one person is fighting multiple people, it should be easy for the rest of your team to get stuff done. So, easy clap, not very close. Basically, the moral of that game is pretty much be careful how you use your abilities once you're neck deep in the enemy team. If you got no abilities left, it's going to be really easy for you to die. But if your teammates are around when you do it, hey, you know, they're at least there with you, so it's less likely the entire enemy team is just going to turn around and go and kill you. YouTube, what you got? So, I follow Markiplier. Fair enough. Seth, still funny, you know, beware. Still might be offensive. Speedrunning's cool. How Metroid Fusion creates fear. Animation study. I'm gonna watch that right after I finish with this, so we'll open that one up in another tab. Like speedrunning, good times. How Ratchet lost its edge. 2002 original versus 2016 reboot. This is something I would also watch. We'll pop that one out and watch that one afterwards as well. How about that? Great job, YouTube algorithm, so far. Was Majora's Mask 3D a bad remake? Is this what the moon looked like in Majora's Mask 3D? Is this like from the actual game? Hold on. Majora's Mask 3D moon. Is that like what it looked like? No, it did not. So, oh god, the moon is horrifying. I mean, it was horrifying anyway, but higher res. Oh god, absolutely horrific, terrible. Do not recommend. God. Majora's Mask is a freaky game, dude. Anyway, very weird Nintendo game, definitely. I like Northern Lion, one of my favorite YouTubers. And speedrunning, follow Young, yeah. Great, good job, YouTube algorithm. Those 2 videos right there, I haven't seen, I'm gonna watch. Amazing, great job. So, yeah. Moral of the story, be careful how you use your abilities, basically. Other than that, easy clap. So, thank you very much. Oh, God, I did that right next to the microphone. I'm so sorry. So, thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly and have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I've started streaming on Twitch Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m. EST till midnight EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. And if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.